Hey y'all, come on in. What's going on with that? Come on in. Let me see. Put the comments on. Ooh, wrong one. Come on in, like and share. Like and share. And if y'all can hear me, say something in the chat below. You hear me, say something in the chat below. Think. Let me make sure that everybody's off this live. On there, let's get my peoples in here. I'm trying to invite some people on my phone. Come on in and y'all just share and like the live, if you will. If you will, let them know your girl is on tonight. What's going on, Council 66? That's my girls coming through. I want to let them know that I'm on this live broadcast tonight. Y'all might have heard that I went in on. Y'all might have heard that I went in on your girls' live broadcast. On Facebook. Yeah, y'all might have heard that. So let me go ahead and get my house together. Y'all know how I do this thing. Yeah. Got to have my house and my Pepsi, honey. It's too late for Pepsi, so I get my house together. Keep my throat cleared. Um, so y'all let them know that I am live. We're gonna talk about what went down on that live broadcast of your girl's Jenny. There's been a lot of talk about me being on that live broadcast, and that's fine. Because I went for one thing. Yeah. Go ahead on and hit the like button and share. And I may not be on here long, but I just want to address something tonight. And I couldn't get on here earlier because I was doing some other things. But I'm here. I'm here. And we're going to address that live that I was on last night or early this morning with Jenny, Jenny Couture, Jenny Davis, Jenny Crisp. Yeah. Yeah. So y'all go ahead on and hit the like and share. And I'm going to break this thing down because again I was going to end this and not talk anymore on it because I'm actually doing a series with Nature Boy and I want to get into that. But it seems like your girl just cannot stop talking about different content creators. At one time her live was just about RH and Latoya. Now she's just digging in anybody she can dig in, right? And I made my special debut on her live. And the reason that I went on her live broadcast is to try to spark some life in her. Um, and to try to change her mindset. A lot of times, we as being who we are, ministers of the gospels, well, I'm just gonna say me. I can't talk for no other minister or no other pastor, no other leader. I can only speak about me, right? My whole purpose, my whole purpose, and get that right. I'm sucking on these halls, so my words might slur a little bit. But anyway, my whole purpose of getting on her live broadcast was to kind of let her know, hey, I know you're hurt. I know you're going through something, but this ain't the way to do it. Um, this ain't the way to act. I mean, it's just not. And then what really made me go there was when I heard her say that RH cursed her, whatever, which was wrong. If he did, that was definitely wrong. I'm gonna say that. I don't condone any of that, because that is a woman. He's a man, so I don't condone that. But at the same time, I mean, you can't take but so much of a person probing you. You can't take but so much of a person, um, you know, badgering you and degrading you and constantly every day, every day, every day. You can't take but so much. But I don't condone him cursing her, but I think he should have went about it another way, uh, besides doing that, because she has been spiraling out of control here, for the last week or so, going on 2 weeks. She has been spiraling out, and her whole um her whole mind frame is she was hurt. Okay, her whole mind frame was she was done wrong. Okay, um, so I'm gonna say this concerning that because I can't uh say what a person's feeling ain't feeling. No, I can't say she was hurt or not hurt, but I can say this: if someone hurt me, as I'm gonna just use me as an example, um, what's wrong with me going to the person that hurt me, right? I mean, she has his phone number. She has Latoya's phone number, right? She said she's been riding for this family for a year and a half. So that means she's acquainted with them. She has their personal phone numbers. Or she could have went into their inbox. Only thing I'm saying is the right way. It's a right way that you handle business. You know, it's a right way. So what I was telling her was this. Um, this is not the way. So whenever I kind of said those words, it sparked something in her. And she was like, I know this ain't the pastor. I know this ain't the apostle that's in my life. Yes, I am. Because we are here as leaders to tell you, hey, that's not right. Hey, stop that. Hey, and I'm pretty sure, again, I'm pretty sure that a lot of people have told her this ain't the way. She said her brother has told her, let this go. Stop this Facebook war. You know, this is not your character. What's wrong with you? So many people try to, per se, get in her ear and lead her and tell her you're wrong. But when a person got their mind made up, when a person have their mind made up, I'm going to do this or else I'm going to do this because I want to do it. I'm going to do this. Then guess what? You're going to have people that's going to come in your comments and tell you this ain't the way. Now, according to her, when I was in her live on this morning before day, you don't know how RH people have came after me. It's how you're moving. It's how you're moving. I'm going to give you an example. If I was your friend, hey, Cancer, I didn't know you spoke to her. Facebook. I was on her Facebook live before day this morning on Council 66. And she didn't like it. She spiraled out of control when I was on her live broadcast. The point I was wanting her to see was, you know, how you're moving here on Facebook. You know, the way you're moving when people tell you you're wrong, about the way you're moving. Don't get all in your pants and start attacking people. And that's what she does. She does that because she knows she's wrong, but yet and still, like I said, she got a mind made up because she did not get the end goal. She did not get the end goal. The end goal was, I wanted to be the next Miss LaTruth or be in a relationship with him. Okay. That was the end goal. So when she didn't get that, after she called herself, went hard for these people a year and a half, and she didn't reach her end goal, then what we see here is a person that's having a temper tantrum, a person, that's call herself getting back at the person that she didn't get. The prize was him. So when people see her moving like this, they're like, hey, they're checking that behavior. So when I went in and checked that behavior, um, this morning before day, she's been out of control. You ain't no pastor. You're not this and you're not that. I'm not all of that now because I'm telling you you're wrong, right? But I was all of that beforehand when you was telling me to pray for you, when you was telling me to lift you up. I was all of that then. But because I'm telling you you're wrong, and because I'm telling you you got the wrong spirit, and what really triggered her is when I told her the devil is using you. She really got triggered. Her whole content changed. Her whole content changed to it was about me. And then she started preaching for a while. And then you can hear those spirits. Like I tell you, when a person is possessed with different spirits, one thing about a leader, or I'm gonna say me, one thing about a true prophet, it's gonna bring those spirits out. So what the people saw last night before day was these different spirits that was coming out of her. Oh, she was huffing and puffing. Next minute she's preaching. Next minute she's saying something about RX. I mean, it was terrible. It was terrible. So I prayed for her. I prayed for her, even while me chastising her, even while me using the rod of chastisement, even while me using the rod of correction, right? I yet and still pray for her because I see her. I see a woman. I see a woman that's hurt. I see a woman that's distressed because she's not getting uh, a lot of sleep behind this. She can't be. Um, to the point she was not getting her hair done. Now all of a sudden last night her hair looked nice. I even told her in her live broadcast, I said, your hair looks nice. I'm still trying to give you compliments because what I want you to do is think for a little bit. Think, control yourself. Get off Facebook and get yourself back together. You know what I'm saying? That's the point, because what we're seeing now, we're seeing a person that's very distressed. We're seeing a person that's very delusional because she's looking at everybody. She's looking at everybody in attack mode. She's looking at everybody, right? They're coming after me. They're trying to do this to me. They're trying to do that. No, people are trying to get you back on the right track. And that's the point that I made, where her on her broadcast was, I never seen this side of you. You know, even though you was going hard for him, I still have never seen this side of you. So I know that it's something that's going on with you that wasn't going on with you before. I don't care about no team. I don't care if you was for RH. I don't care if you was for Brianna. What I wanted you to see was the person, the loving person, regardless if you went hard for him or not. The spirit that you had then was a calm spirit. The spirit that you had then was a peaceful spirit. Even though you did a little bit bragging, through your live broadcasts, I kind of like, brush that under the rug because I mean that's your character. That's how you do. But what I saw before, before all this took place was a calm person. I saw a calm person. I saw a person that came on here, even if she did say some things about the wife, she still had a word of encouragement for the people. You understand what I'm saying? So when I didn't see that anymore, I knew that the enemy was in her ear, was in her ear. And one thing about the enemy, he will drive you out there on a boat. He will put you out there on a boat. And he will push you because there are people that was in her comments that was on Facebook that was saying, go, girl, go. You know what I'm saying? You tell your story, you go, you spill it out, you go, you attack who you going to attack. But what they don't realize is that that's a dark spirit, right? And if you entertain that spirit, you become likewise. So now we're looking at a woman that's very dark, that's very delusional, that looks like, oh my God, she's aged. That looks like now I'm gonna do it not just for myself, but I gotta keep this narrative up because this is what my people want. This is what the fans want. This is what the fans want. Them fans don't give a care about her. They don't care about her warfare. They don't care about her period. And if she's pregnant, they would be so concerned that anything can happen to this baby at this point. But because you entertain dark spirits, right? Because you entertain dark spirits, then guess what? They don't care. They don't care. This girl never been up 2 and 3 o'clock at night doing live broadcasts. That's how I know her whole life has shifted. Her whole life has shifted. And she's not even aware of what's taking place. She's not even aware. She's thinking that I'm doing right. You can't even rest at night. You got no peace in your home, peace in your mind. You don't have that no more. No, 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 no. Because the enemy has got you working double time. So yeah, I was in her live last night to try to let her know this has gone too far. Because I don't want to even do my content on this channel about her. I don't want that. I wanted my content to be on this channel, right? To bring awareness. I want my content to be on this channel, right? To bring enlightenment. Because that's what my platform is about. It's not about to tear nobody down, but to bring awareness of what spirit is in operation. And I want the people to see how this woman went so hard for this family. To now she's flip-flopping and doing all this stuff. And it's not about LaTruth. It's not about Brianna. It's not about Latoya. It's not about that. It's about a woman. It's about a woman who health is at risk. And not just her physical health, but her spiritual health is at risk. Because once the enemy take you into a dark place, sometimes it's hard for you to come back. Unless you got somebody in your ear like me, just telling you, hey, I have never, since she's been spiraling out of control here for these last 2 weeks and a half, I have never went in her live broadcast. I thought I was blocked. I kept telling y'all, I'm blocked. I think I'm blocked, right? Because her broadcast was not coming up on my feed, my Facebook feed. So I said, well, I'm blocked. So when I went on there this morning for a day, I was like, oh, I'm not blocked. Like I thought I was blocked. You were trying to give her some good advice with love of Christ, but exactly. That's all I was doing, Council 66. That's all. But I noticed if you were on her live, if any of y'all was on her live, I wanted the people to see the spirit that's in control and they have taken control over her. That's what I wanted the people to recognize. Again, I keep telling you, y'all, my platform is going to bring enlightenment and to show you what spirit is in operation. It's not to down nobody. And it's not to bash nobody, but to show you how the enemy can take over your mind and have you out there. And if you're not careful, sometimes it's hard for you to come back. I wanted to switch my content and talk about Nature Boy because I've been doing some search on him. And I want to bring that and show you again what kind of spirit is in operation. That's basically what you're going to get over here. You're going to get all of that over here on this platform. But when I went on her live broadcast, what I wanted the people to see was, number one, she started talking about RH where she recognized that I was in her chat. When she recognized I was in her chat and I was telling her, hey, the first words I said to her was, this is not good. I said, it's a praying time. Those were 2 comments that I made in that chat. She said, hold up. She spotted me out because she was really going to go in on a conversation that she had with RH over the phone, which she still didn't even go into that conversation. She said he cursed her out, right? And y'all know we have seen her hold nothing back when it came down to him. When it came down to Latoya, y'all see she held nothing back. She showed y'all the money that Latoya borrowed from her and all that. She brought all that and put it on her platform, right? So you mean to tell me if this man did all this to you, right? Curse you out, and your daughter was there and she could verify and vouch for it and this and that, the third. Why haven't we heard the conversation? That's number one. We haven't heard a conversation. Not saying he didn't, But I'm saying the woman never holds anything back. So I was ready to hear the conversation. I was ready to hear the recordings that she said she had with him cursing her out. I haven't heard it yet. And if any of y'all heard it, let me know. Oh, it's there. She played it. Because I haven't heard it. Okay. Last night, I was gonna block her. Because I thought I was blocked. I promise you I did. But I was gonna block her, and the spirit said, no, don't block her. She's gonna need you. Now again, I'm gonna always listen to God's voice, right? Whenever I told y'all on my Facebook, whenever this thing kicked out, I did 2 lives on the wife. And I talked about her behavior, right? And I talked about the spirit that she was displayed on there on Facebook. I talked about that, right? I made the people aware of what spirit is in operation on my Facebook page. She turned around. You was talking about the wife too. You was talking about the wife too. You said this about the wife. Is it? Yes, I did. Somebody's calling my phone, and they can call me back. Okay. So yes, I did. But I'm always gonna bring out what spirit is in operation. I don't care if it's him. I don't care if it's Jeannie. I don't care if it's Brianna. I don't care who it is. Hold on 1 minute, guys. Yes. My live broadcast. Okay. All right. So, yeah. So, when I got on there, those are the first things that I wanted to tell her. You're doing this wrong. This is not the way. She jumped all down. That's not the pastor. I can't believe you on my broadcast. I can't believe you up. What got you up? The same spirit that got you up. The same spirit that got you up got me up. Now I'm usually sleep 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock at night. I have not been on this woman broadcast since she started spinning out of control because I thought I was blocked. Okay. All of a sudden, I goes in and I'm telling her, hey, like this enough of this. Like I'm afraid that you're gonna really spiral out here and lose it on Facebook. That's what my main purpose was, to bring you aware of what you're doing. She said she went on her brother, she went to her brother's job and he told her, don't do this, don't be on live. Everybody's trying to tell you, honey, this is not the way. This don't look good. Slow down, stop. But you're overlooking everything that anybody's saying. And what I wanted her to realize, baby, this ain't a good thing. Your health, you are 46 years old. You're not a young chick here. You can have a stroke, you can have anything, and you have aged since you've been here talking about this for 2.5 weeks. Your whole body shift. Your whole body shift. You're not the same person. You're not the same person that I met a year ago. You're not the same person. And it doesn't have nothing to do with who team you on, who you representing. I'm talking about you as a person has changed. She never did a 2 o'clock live, 3 o'clock live. I'm like, something, you can't see something wrong with your body have shifted. She's in a dark place. She's in a dark place. So my job as being who I am is to reach out to you and say, hey, like, girl, calm down. You doing too much. And the first thing she could tell me is, you don't see those people coming after me. You don't see Diane. You don't see those people coming after me. You don't see RH people latching at me and trying to bring me down. I'm saying, you don't see you. That's what I want her. I don't care nothing about those people. And if they attacking you, you got to see why they're attacking you. They see a person that's unloyal, untrustworthy. They see a person that's flip-flopping. What, you thought they was going to come and give you a high five? No. This is what counsel saying. You're right, Lady D. She has age. Used to think she was pretty, but she just looked. And that's what we're seeing. When I started talking to her, her whole body, her eyes got bigger, and she started, oh, oh, Diane, hey, I know you ain't up there. I said, what the world I'm dealing with now? Those spirits in her started going off. She started foaming a little bit on the side of her mouth. She started foaming a little bit on the side of her mouth and started preaching. She done jumped from talking about him, for trying to bash me, and then started preaching. Then right back to bashing him. Then right back to, I'm telling you, these spirits were just flipping. And if you are a spiritual person, if you are a spiritual person, you would have saw it. You would have saw it. It was not good. I know she didn't rest good last night. I know she didn't. I immediately started praying for her, and I have been praying all day for her. Because this is not good. This is unhealthy. This is unhealthy. Because there's no way that you can be healthy and talk about stuff day in and day out till you can't rest. Your whole sleep pattern has changed since you started dealing with these negative vibes that you were dealing with, and these demonic spirits in your comments, and they started rooting you on, and you don't know what spirit you're entangling yourself with. But all of a sudden, your life has changed. You're mean to your children. You're mean to your grandchildren. You're mean to your siblings. Right? You can't rest. You're up 2 and 3 o'clock at night entertaining spirits. And you think they care about you. They don't care. It's a praying time council. I never, out of all these videos and live videos since she started flipping out, I came to bash her. I came to show y'all the spirit that's in operation when it came down to her. And my opportunity was last night to go into her live comments because I thought I was blocked, but I'm not blocked. She still haven't blocked me yet. So that let me know that she thinks something of me to keep me still on her Facebook page. I'm supposed to block her. But the Holy Spirit said, don't block her. Don't block her. Now, you know she done been on a blocking spree from a lot of people. She haven't blocked me yet. So that let me know. I still have a chance to try to put something in her ear. I don't care about no team. It's about her. She said, I go to these the Mormon people, and one thing they tell me is that nobody's perfect. No, there ain't nobody perfect, right? There was only one perfect man, that was Christ. There is not a perfect man on this earth after him or before him. But we strive for perfection, right? Meaning we don't practice sin. Okay? We don't practice it. When I say practice it, that means you wake up in the morning and you know deliberately that you're going to come and hurt and mess up somebody's day because you already purposed it in your heart. That means you're practicing sin, right? So, yeah. So when I got in her comments last night, she just went. I thought she was going to lose it. I thought she was going to lose. She was in a rage. She was in a rage. She was panicking. She was foaming and everything last night. And I didn't want to do that, but I wanted her to know, like, it's enough, girl. At this point, you're not gonna win. And only thing these people are doing is in your comments gaslighting you, rooting you on, and you're just saying the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over. You're repeating the same thing. Ain't nothing new happened, but you say he called you and cursed you out. That was the only new thing that you had going on, right? That was it. But yet and still you have not. And if somebody could bring it back and put it in my place. Oh yeah, it was a recording. She did record him, and boom, here we heard it. I have not seen it yet. We can't go by her word because she lies so bad. She is worse than Brianna. She is worse than Brianna. Now I'm not saying Brianna don't have some things going on. We all got some things, but she's worse than Brianna. No, 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 no. If I had to rate them, if I had to rate them a 1 out of 10, Jenny took it over. She's worse because the type of spirit she has, she'll set somebody up to get them life imprisonment and think nothing of it and go on with her life like she done nothing. Them are the kind of behaviors. Right? That men, and not just men, anybody she come in contact with, better be careful. Because that let me know that it's embedded in her. Those behaviors are embedded in her. She ain't thought nothing else. She got the man locked up. And then she said on her live broadcast, y'all got to remember, she said his whole family came after me. Hello. His whole family came after me when I got bald head locked up. They came after me. But one thing about him is that whenever I told him about what his family members were trying to do, he got on his family members. He stuck up for me. Girl, why would that family come after you to attack you? Because you know and they know you was wrong. You shot this whole man up so you can sleep with the pastor. Because you had your next victim in line, which was the man of God. And the man of God couldn't even stay with you. The man of God couldn't even rest in his $1.3 million home. He couldn't even rest there. Because that Jezebel spirit in you wouldn't let him rest. Would not let him rest. So no, it's not going to take the moment to help you, baby. You need a personal relationship with God yourself. You need to fall down on your knees and ask him to deliver you from all these unclean spirits that you have. Right? After you put bald head behind them bars, you went back to your life coach that you said. You went back to your life coach, which is the white man. You went back to him. So we don't know now who baby it is. We know it ain't bald heads. But we do know that you don't deal with nobody unless they got that almighty dollar. We do know that. Right? We got pictures of you when you was hugged up with RH after you did your skit. Of you telling people to be patient. That you're going to be patient to see if you're going to get your end goal, which was RH. You thought you were going to lay up in his arms next. That's what you thought. But he was too clever for you. When you see Miss Season come along, it shifted your whole life then. You really want to go in on him then. You really want to go in on him. But no, Gene, King Gene, you didn't get your way. So now you're back with your life coach, your lover, your Pookie. So we think might be Pookie's baby. because you're gonna make sure that whoever it is, they got some money. They rocking with something. Cause they ain't gonna just lay with King Jing any kind of way. No. So y'all, I'm the one who was in her live video last night that she probably talking about. I think she, uh, you know what, Council 66. I don't know, because like again, I showed y'all a picture of her stomach, and it doesn't look like a real belly. But I don't know. At this point, I don't know. Is she in? I'm just saying we're missing some key factors here, right? And one of the things that, not just one, two of the things that we're missing is she never showed an ultrasound of her stomach. She haven't did a gender reveal. None of that. We ain't seen no sonogram. We ain't seen none of that. We ain't seen her go to no doctor's appointments. That's another thing. She have not yet went to not one doctor's appointment that we seen. And y'all know she don't hide nothing. Y'all already know this. Ain't been no doctor's appointment. We ain't seen no her laying on the table hearing the baby heartbeat. None of that. So it's up in the air when it come down to her being pregnant. We ain't said none of that. And that's what most mothers do. We get to see them go to the doctor's appointments. We get to see all that stuff. We ain't seen none of that. Not from King Jing. So I don't know if she's pregnant or not, but I'm gonna believe it. This is what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna believe it when I see her pushing out a baby and they laying that baby on that chest. They do the skin to skin. That's when I'm gonna believe it. That's when I'm gonna believe it. I don't see no nursery been made, no room been put aside for the baby. Like she do with Tycoon. She goes in Tycoon's room and show y'all her. Oh, yeah, listen, look what my 15-year-old that. We ain't see no room set aside for the baby. Not one. None of that. So I'm skeptical. But I am asking every last one of you guys, if you are a Christ-like person, please pray for her, because this is a cry for help. This is a cry for help. She low key, when I was in her live broadcast last night, she low key asked me, pray for me. She low key asked me, hit my inbox up. I understand. But if I'm not healthy, I'm not going to come on here for no show or for no fame, but none of that to prove to none of these jokers in my comments. Nothing. If I'm unhealthy, I'm going to make sure I go get me some help. And that's where we at with her. I didn't want to do any more commentary on King Jing. I didn't want to do no more commentary on Gina Couture or Jeannie Davis or Jeannie Chris. I didn't want to do any more commentary on her. But you say, Counsel, I'm following. I'm following Jesus Christ. And I'm definitely praying for her. Please do. Please. Well, y'all, I got some stuff lined up with y'all with Nature Boy. I'm going to break down. And again, I'm going to only show you Christian point of view. And God knows, when I say I see a whole lot of stuff that's in operation in Nature Boy, and I'm going to be bringing that to my platform. I just had to tell y'all about our sister. She's in trouble. and she's in trouble with God. She most definitely is. Like she did better by not even just bringing God up in her mess. She'd have been better not bringing him up in her mess. When you bring God up in something, then guess what? It triggers somebody like me. You know, it triggers me to I don't care about going in your comments, and I don't care about them demons and what they got to say in your comments, because I come for one thing. If I'm going in your comments to tell you about yourself, I'm coming from them spirits that's in you. And when I came, those spirits went off. I mean, homegirl went off till she had to turn around and do a second live. Yeah, yeah, that's how deep it was. Because demons don't like light. When the Holy Spirit comes inside into a place or a realm, them demons will start flipping. So yeah, I'm gonna be doing Nature Boy, y'all. Give me some time with this because I'm loving it. I did the second, third, and the fourth, and so I'm gonna be bringing Nature Boy, and I'm gonna let you guys know what spirit is in operation in him. We're gonna talk about the cult and how it is that we as Christians, if we're not careful, we'll become religious, and religious and tradition is like a cult. But we're gonna show y'all. I'm gonna bring this. I think this content here um is gonna be the one. I just wanted to I just wanted to get King Gene out my system because homegirl needs some help. She said now I'm monetized everywhere. She said I'm monetized on TikTok. You know, the devil will put you out there and make you look like a pure fool. He will definitely will. And so um what we're seeing now is her just spiraling out of control. She's having a meltdown. She's having a temper tantrum, and she ain't gonna stop until till it's all out. And then guess what? She's only gonna attract people like minded. That's all she's gonna attract. Her numbers have went down. Her views went down. Even in her comments, you got certain. She don't have that many shares. Maybe one or two shares on her lives, on her videos, even on her posts on Facebook. So she's not getting that kind of movement that she want, right? She's not. So she figured out I'm gonna slip back and say some things about the truth in his family to get me some motion, to get me some views, and that's not even happening. So she's just spiraling out. She's having a whole meltdown. What used to give her some followings ain't giving her the same followings now. She's not getting that same reaction. And she's blaming it on Robert, saying he's blackballing her and this and that and third. No, and people can see. Once you put yourself out there and you brand yourself as something and you flip the script and you're doing this and you're doing that, people can see. So people that got good sense ain't gonna follow you, sweetheart. They're not. And the views that you get are gonna be the type of people that you're like-minded with. And that's what we're seeing. Hey y'all, I'm gonna get ready to jump, and I'll be back on here shortly. Let me finish viewing up my Nature Boy stuff, and I'm gonna be bringing that to my platform. But again, y'all, pray for King Gene. God bless you. Good night, everybody. I appreciate y'all coming on here. I miss my Hercules. I don't know where he's at. I don't know where Hercules at tonight. Maybe he'll see me whenever I bring Nature Boy. He can come on here because I know they probably talking about they tired of King Gene too. Oh my God, we all are. She's hitting Amber up. She's hitting Miss Season up. Oh God, anybody that she can target, right there being the target now. So y'all gonna be hearing her spiraling out of control, talking about different ones because she needs some views. She needs some views, right? All right, good night, y'all. I'm jumping, and y'all continue to pray and be blessed. God bless you.